and you've been countrified. The city life don't left behind. The farmer girl now lives right.
Hi, I'm Ken Domash, and I'm introducing my new album, Countrified. The first title track off of that is Countrified, and it really kind of tells my story of how I met a gal, how I moved to the country, live out in the woods. The reason I got into doing music, I was at a, that's a good question. I was at a wedding that our neighbor had. Anyway, everybody started taking out guitars, singing. The father of the groom was singing his toast, and it was amazing. And the way their family interacted was just something I'd never seen before. So I came off of that really wanting that for my family. And the icing on the cake was when the mother of the groom said, "Kenny, sing a song." And I've never, ever sang in public before. In second grade, my teacher said, "Kenny, quiet it down, get in the back." And I did. And I was quiet my whole life. So at that moment, she said, "Sing a song." So I barked out some Elvis tune. And she looked at me and she said, "You're a really good singer. You should sing." Next morning, I literally went and bought a guitar. And it was a damaged guitar out of the front window of the store. And I started playing it every day. Further along, I went to a place up the street after about 4 or so years of practicing, and about 9 o'clock at night, I told my wife, I'm going to go play in front of a crowd instead of just practicing downstairs and trying to keep it really quiet. So I went up the street and I played at this local pub, and they were great. They were very receptive, and I kept going every Thursday night, just playing more and more. But one night, it was super cold, and we couldn't play out in this little area of the fire pit. It was just too cold. So we all went inside, and we started playing acoustic, me and this other fella, and I played a new song that I just written days before, and it was an arpeggio pattern song, and they turned down the lights and lit candles as I played it, and when I finished, one of the folks there said, "Could you do that again?" So I played it again, and by the time we were finished with that song the second time around, I was, tearing up, he was tearing up, and the whole place was just, there was a vibe in the room, and they looked at me and they said, "You need to go record that stuff." So literally 2 weeks later, I was in an awesome recording studio in Nashville, did my first album. A few months later, I was back at that same bar, giving that album out, and people were just digging it, and then they'd start coming in and requesting songs. So it really got me going to do more. Right now, we're releasing a song called Ding Dang Darn It. We were at this bar, and I walked in. I was supposed to watch a showcase of another artist, and I had a drink. And the song is my bottle. It was actually a glass of water. But I set my glass of water down, and there was a boot, and I looked up, and bam, they're all dancing on the bar, and next thing I know, I'm at a hip flinging rodeo.
I was belly to the bar with nothing to do. When I set my bottle down, it bumped into her boot. Yeah, the next thing you know, I was sitting front row to this crazy all-night hip-flinging rodeo. Oh, dang, oh, dang, ding, dang, darn it. Ding, dang, darn it, that girl just jumped up on it. No hesitation, not even a warning. To like cheerleaders rooting for the home team. She shoved, she kicked, and then she gave me a grin. Oh, dang, oh, dang, ding, dang, darn it.
So dang it, that's the next song we're releasing right now, and I sure hope you like it. I sure hope you like the whole album, and I really am dang appreciative to have a chance to do all this, and I'm darn lucky, and I really hope you think this album's a real dinger. Ding, dang, darn it. Thanks, I'm Ken Domash, and I hope to see you. Thanks.
Oh, dang.